because, of course that makes sense, with your pyramid going down and they're not employees and basically they're, brokers themselves and they're in business for themselves and you times the manpower, times the hours, and of course you can never do it yourself.
Right.
All that makes sense.
Okay, very good. So that's the reason that I like to have people first see that before I really get into depth on
makes sense.
what my offer is, if you will. All right. So moving into my particular company, and the reason that I participate in this particular company is because, number one, at the end of any successful business is a consumer that needs a product and a product that meets that need. Okay? And so there's a big, big value in terms of that the product is good. Now, do you know what an antioxidant is?
I do.
All right. If I was a 10-year-old and you were explaining an antioxidant, what would you say it does?
Oh, I see. It would be like a monster gobbling up boogeymen.
All right.
And once it gobbles them all up, then you're safe.
Good. And you're safe from what?
Free radicals.
Very good. And what do free radicals do?
They damage the body, cause cancer, cause aging, wrinkles, age spots.
Very good.
Something that people my age are very concerned with.
That's it.
I spend a lot of money on creams and potions and vitamins and hair colorings, but if I could get something like that, then you want to know the proper product.
That's right.
Do you know, I'm sure you do, because I do you know how many areas that free radicals destroy?
Oh, yes.
And do you know that somebody, I don't know how old you are, but someone my age is totally interested in looking as young as possible.
That's correct.
And we spend so much money and crap that sits up in my medicine cabinet because it doesn't work.
That's right. I always do business from this one perspective, and that is you got to make people's lives better.
Mm-hmm.
The consumer's life better is the ultimate better that we're doing.
Listen very carefully to the noise in the background. I can tell she's multitasking. So I ask her a question, which she can't answer because she's multitasking, to bring her back into the conversation. If you remember back to general tip number 10, which is observe. That's what I'm doing when I ask her a question that brings her back to the conversation.
And so the procedures that we do is, why don't you explain back to me what you understand about this so far, so that I can see what you see, and then I can fill in the blanks if there are any.
Okay. What it looks like to me is all the things that we discussed. You have a good product. It's fairly new. It looks like to me, am I going to have to go out there and sell the original product as well as the vitamins and nutrition that go with it?
Okay.
Being on the ground floor? Because if it is, it's a win-win situation.
Of course it is.
Did you notice she wasn't able to answer my question? And that's okay, because I only asked her the question to bring her back to the conversation.
We train them very thoroughly so that they can get the same results that we get.
Okay.
And then once you have trained them properly, and the only way you can say that they are trained properly is if they are getting customers. Right?
Oh my God, this is so cool. I mean, I don't get excited about things, okay? Because I always try to look for something wrong. But when it comes to the medical field, knowing what someone my age needs and wants, I mean, hell, I know for a fact that if I were to get, I'm going to take these vitamins.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Good.
Because anything over 40, and you want to look young, you want to feel young, you want to live as long as possible.
That's exactly
Oh my
right.
God, I'm so excited.
Good. All right. I have to run here. I think you've got a picture of what it is that we do. I've given you all the scene, warts and all. I am assuming here, and if I am wrongly, let me know, but I am assuming that you have an interest, if not a high interest in this.
I have a very high interest in it.
Good.
I'd like to at least, I don't want to bring anybody into it, but I'd like to say to a couple people, if this or if that, would you be interested in it?
Pay close attention to the way I handle this question.
Yeah. That's up to you. You're doing your own little personal survey there. Mm-hmm. It just depends upon what weight you put. In other words, if you ask 3 people something, how much weight do you put on the value of each one of them? Because if 3 people is going to make your decision for you.
Oh, no. I want to do it anyway.
Good.
Because, like I said, I'm part of the baby boomer, and being a woman, you know, you've seen the commercials. Do we want to look young as long as possible? Do we want to fight it every step of the way? Right, we do.
That's right.
Why do you think hair color and wrinkle creams and things are so popular? But you know what? That's the Band-Aid.
Yep, that's the outside.
That's right. But you know what? If we'll spend that much on a Band-Aid, we'll definitely spend more on the inside if it's proven to work.
Yeah. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get together with Kim and talk with her about when we can actually, the 3 of us, sit down.
Okay.
So I will be back in communication with you within probably the next 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
All right. Nice to meet you, by the way, and I look forward to working with you.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Let's do another live call. This one will be with Catherine. If you remember, she is the lady who previously had a bad experience with MLM.
Hello?
Is this Catherine?
It is.
Catherine, Tim Stubbs calling you again.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So did you do your homework?
I did.
You did? Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't want to break my promise. Usually when I tell someone I'm going to do something, I do it, so.
I get that.
Yeah.
I really do. I kind of get that from you.
Okay.
And so, did you kind of see anything in there that made logical sense to you?
Well, yeah, it all did, and it was very interesting because I never considered, I really did think that the people in a multi-level, people at the top made more compensation than people at the bottom, and then you think at this point, why would I even waste my time? So that was kind of a fallacy that I had. And it actually piqued my interest. I was surprised because to tell you the truth, I didn't think, I was being nice to you. I mean, not that I'm trying to pretend, but I really didn't think it would move me from my position, and it kind of did.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
So, what was the part that made like the most sense to you that you went, oh?
Mr. King actually had a formula. You didn't seem like you were just going off the cuff, and it wasn't a pep rally. And you actually seem to have some method behind your madness. And so, yeah, I mean, it definitely got my interest. I mean, are you going to be training me? Because I would need someone to train me.
What I basically talked to her about was the training I would provide for her. I walked her through every step I would do with her. Remember, when handling the MLM objection, you put all the emphasis on training, so I wasn't surprised when she brought up training. All right, I'm just going to play several calls back to back for you. Some of the calls I cut short just because we headed off talking about odd subjects or something where I didn't think it will be of any value to you. Pay close attention to how I communicate at the level of the person I'm talking to, as well as how I always follow the same procedure on each call, and that it is the procedure I outlined to you. So enjoy these calls.
Hello?
Hey, is this Jan?
It is Jan speaking.
Jan, I'm so sorry. This is Tim Sells calling you. I spoke to you last night.
Oh, Tim Sells, yes. I remember you.
Yes, all right. So did you see my the website?
I did.
And what did you think of the flash?
It was very nice. Very well done.
Good.
Good job, yes.
It's a good
Very
technology.
Yes.
Do you ever work with Flash?
A few times, yeah. Few times I've been doing couple projects here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm very familiar with Flash, yeah. Flash is nice.
I love working with Flash.
You work with Flash?
A little bit. I know the program. Not kept up with it since its last revision, but yeah, I've programmed a little bit in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, what did you think of the content? Did you watch both movies?
I only watched the one that you mentioned. No, actually both. Yeah, both. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was very impressive, very, very nice. It's nice. It's interesting how people spend money.
Yes.
Different categories, huh?
Yes.
People who have no money, and people who have a lot of money.
What was like your favorite part?
I think the one that have different breaks, like brackets. Different. It's like a parameter.
Right.
Do you remember that one?
Yes.
That piece is very interesting.